made a TBR month video in a very, very long time. I don't even think since September of 2011. That was the last TBR video that I made. And so, because Allison at the Allure of Books is like, come on, you need to make a TBR video. You said you were going to. You kind of suck for not doing this. And as I am a person who does not like sucking at all. I don't like to be somebody that people are like, oh, that girl totally sucks. Ah. I thought that I would finally follow through on what I said that I would do and just make a little TBR video for February. First off, I wanted to tell you guys my February is so insanely busy at work. I'm teaching a class, I'm out of the office in schools. It is crazy. And I'm training interns. Oh my gosh. Yes. So my non-reading life outside of all of this dorky stuff that I do is nuts. That said, I still have really lofty goals for February, and I've already read one book so far. Might have been 2 books. I don't know, the dates are a little hazy. That's really sad, but when you read as much as I do, you kind of forget things. Anyways, one of the books that I plan on reading for February is Roots by Alex Haley. This is actually on my Fill in the Gaps list. It is pretty big, but I've read 124 pages of it so far. I'm doing it as a read-along hosted by Christina at Reading Through Night with a few other friends. And yeah, I'm taking it very slowly. About 30 pages a day is all that I read of Roots. And it's a pretty good book, and it works for African History Month, or Black History Month, I guess you could say. It's really good so far. A lot of stuff that I'm learning, and I'm like, wow, I'm so ignorant about other people's cultures. So it's good to kind of get that background on it. Another book that I have recently started, wow, I love when my Mac goes dark on me, for not waving the mouse around, is The Humming Room by Ellen Potter. I hope to have this book done tonight. It's only 182 pages, and I am 40 pages into it. By the time you guys see this video, I will probably have finished it. It is a retelling or inspired by The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Probably saying that wrong, but it's really good so far, and takes place in an island, and islands are scary and awesome. Speaking of islands, another book that I want to get read, or rather listen to, I don't know how well you can see that with the lighting, is Swallows in Amazon by Arthur Ransom. It's a classic, and this is, I guess, maybe the first time that it's out on audiobook. Either way, I am really excited for it. The Book Smugglers gave it a good review, and I trust them implicitly. So, yay, classics and reading. I just dropped all my books. Awesome. Okay, so we'll pretend that didn't happen because my floor is nice and safe, and the books can stay on there until the end of this video. Also on my TBR, Black Boy, White School. It's coming out from Harper. Actually, it's already out. It was out in January. And this is a book that I requested, so I absolutely have to get it read. And it is compared to being like Walter Dean Myers as well as Sherman Alexie. And I really respect both of those authors. Plus, fits in with Black History Month. Yay! Another book I want to read is Looking for Alibrandi by Melina Marchetta. You guys can totally make fun of me for this, but I have not read anything by Melina Marchetta yet. And this will be my very first Melina Marchetta book. I can't wait. The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. Basically, this is about a gorilla, and as terrified as I am of monkeys and apes and gorillas and all of that, I think that this will be a very good book. It's put out by Harper Children's, and again, that's a publisher whose books I tend to really enjoy. So hopefully I like this one. Also, it's by Catherine Applegate, and she wrote the Animorphs, and you guys, those books were the deal back in the day. So, you know, she's still as good as she was when she wrote the Animorphs. I love this. Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Basically, it's about a kid with a facial deformity, and he can't go to school until now, and he enters 5th grade at Beecher Prep, and he's just a normal kid with a weird face. So, I don't know, I think maybe he's missing an eyeball or something. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I got this from Amazon Vine, and I need to read it. And I think Capilia read it, and she said that it was really good. And I trust her as well as a blogger and, you know, to give reviews and stuff like that. So, yay. Fever by Lauren DiStefano. Guys, do I really need to tell you why I want to read this in February? Do you really need to know the reason, or do you think you can just guess? Okay, well, if you're not that intelligent, I'll tell you. I've read Wither and loved it, and I want to know what happens to Ryan and Gabriel and everybody else. Yay, Fever. Also, that cover is awesome. Even though she kind of looks like a crack whore, I'm still really excited for it. Wow, such an inappropriate video, don't you guys think? Also, Havoc by Jeff Sampson. I am super psyched for this book because I really liked Vesper, and Vesper didn't really seem to get a whole lot of attention when it came out, and it really deserves the attention because it's so action-packed and crazy and just one of those really quick reads. It's good. And I think Havoc will be good too, and I want to know what the deal with Emily Webb is and these people who transform into things. Yeah, it's cool. Partials by Dan Wells. I actually read the back of this for an IMM, and it's probably one of the most exciting back cover copies that I've ever read. So I hope that the inside of the book is as exciting. Yeah, so yay, Partials. It's another book that I just can't wait to read. And then finally, this book, which you could probably do calisthenics with because it's super heavy, is Habibi by Craig Thompson. I just read Blankets last weekend, and that book was excellent. It was so good. Even though parts of it I had to get on GChat and talk to Allison and be like, oh my god, it's so gross out. Ew, gross, gross. But overall, I really liked it, and I liked all the religious themes and all of that. Well, Habibi is another book by Craig Thompson, and it is very beautiful. You can tell by the gold. And there's lots and lots and lots of pictures. Obviously, it's a graphic novel. And basically it takes place in the Middle East, which I love reading about. I know it's really weird. You guys are probably like, what the hell? But I do. I really like reading about the Middle East. It's someplace different, someplace that obviously I've never been, that I find interesting. You know, we deal with so much with all of our wars or whatever. So why not learn about them too in a different way? But yeah, basically, Habibi is a love story, talks about our relationship to the natural world and the cultural divides between first and third world, the common heritage of Christianity and Islam, and most potently, the magic of storytelling. And, you know, this describes the book as showing the magic of storytelling. I am down for that because I like storytelling and I like magic and I like a good book. And I've seen good reviews for this, so why not? Okay guys, what are you reading in February?